From Atlanta, we're finally here from March, the World Series, game number 1. The Baltimore Orioles at the 1999 Atlanta Braves. We're finally here from March. A beautiful day here in Atlanta. Very beautiful. For a season worth of memories boiled down to a best-of-7 game series. Well, we're here today in Atlanta for the battle of the best from both leagues, and this is it. They haven't played each other all year, and these are two tales of different teams. For the Atlanta Braves, who host because their league was more powerful by winning the All-Star game, they survived 3 out of 4 Game 7s. They are actually taking the Baltimore Orioles of 1970 route. And remember, Baltimore Orioles in 1970 last year win 6 games, 7 games, 7 games, and 7 games, and one of the most memorable ever runs of any team in playoff history. Can be found on my YouTube, on my Facebook channel. Go to my Facebook channel last year. Incredible. The Atlanta Braves beat the Cinderella 95 Braves 4 games to 3. They won 4-1, and that was on a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th to break a 1-1 tie. Well, it has been the pitching. It has absolutely been the pitching. The pitching has been incredible. Today, you're going to see Greg Maddux. Now, he's 3 for 3. This isn't exactly vintage Greg Maddux as the best ever, but this is a Greg Maddux that's good enough to really shut down an offense, and an offense they have to shut down. As the Baltimore Orioles were blanketed 28-7 in 2 games, 28-7, and they end up winning the last game in a huge blowout. It wasn't even close. They are 5 batters over 300 and a 6th approaching when it comes to offense in the postseason. Listen to some of these home run totals. They got 2 over 10 home runs, and Davey Johnson and Boog Powell. They have many different, they have 5, almost 6, with Mark Bellinger at shortstop approaching 300. They don't steal many bases. In fact, the Braves have way more bases that they stole. But even the Orioles are a threat anywhere. One of the big things is the lineup, but what we do all the time, forever, when we start a championship game series is that we go to the national anthem. And the national anthem, this is a big one. We're going to use the national anthem. We always play for the championship games, all 4 verses of it. So here we go, the entire United States national anthem. Enjoy. you gotta love that. All four verses of the national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First for the Baltimore Orioles. First up, here's Mark Bellinger. He's going to be playing shortstop, and he is batting first from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Second up, and funny, he's batting second, is from Lakeland, Florida, Boog Powell. And this is Boog Powell right here. The third one, Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson from Orlando, Florida. So this is Davy Johnson will be batting third. Batting fourth is Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson, unbelievably clutch. And that was very big. And number 5, batting Donnie Buford. And Donnie Buford looking very good. My goodness, you see Buford and his stats. Batting sixth is going to be Merv Redmond, and here are his ratings. Merv Redmond from Flint, Michigan. Batting seventh is Elrod Hendricks. Elrod Hendricks is actually from the Virgin Islands, and he's from Charlotte Emile in the Virgin Islands, and he'll be doing the catching today. Number 8 is Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson from Little Rock, Arkansas, Brooks. And this very big for him. He's roasted in the bottom of the lineup for much of the playoffs. And Paul Blair will be going 9th. Right here, Paul Blair from Cushing, Oklahoma. The pitcher today is Greg Maddux. And here's everything that he has. Good control, good movement. He has great stuff. He can go for a while. His fastball, sinker, and cutter is good. His curveball is not as well. His stamina is up there. His defensive ratings, he's a Gold Glove pitcher. He's that quality. He's very good at what he does. He played years for the Cubs, and now he's playing here, and this is the biggest stage, 104 teams, and now we're down to 2. So here we go, the first pitch of the World Series. And we're ready to go. Baltimore and Atlanta from Fulton County Stadium. And here comes Greg Maddux with the first pitch. Maddux is ready to go. And Greg Maddux. And that'll be a high pop fly to center field. And it's going to be out number 1. Mark Bellinger was up. And he hit the first pitch to the outfield. Now here's Boog Powell. He's at first base. He's now hitting second in the lineup. 337. He is not regular at second in the lineup. Usually he hits fourth or fifth. Powell, and that's 2 pitches, 2 outs. I mean, my goodness. He only has 2 pitches here in the first inning, Greg Maddux. I didn't set this to like only action. I set this to every pitch. And here's Davy Johnson, the second baseman, the guy that is the defending MVP. Remember, he won it at Baltimore in 1970. And that'll be low ball 1. So if they get out of that, he was going to take that third pitch anyway. Greg Maddux, good pitching. He's going to have a 4-pitch inning. Short to first. They get him 3 outs. And the Atlanta Braves get through that first inning in a 1-2-3 manner. Baltimore just had 4 pitches. My goodness. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. Bottom of the first, and here comes the Atlanta Braves starting lineup. First up, you have Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones from city of birth unknown. I don't know. Okay. So Andrew Jones will be batting first and playing center field. Brian Jordan will be right field from Baltimore, Maryland. How crazy is this? When the Orioles were good, he might have been rooting for these same Orioles. So he will be batting second. Chipper Jones will be third from DeLand, Florida. So from DeLand, Florida, you got Chipper Jones, and now fourth is Ryan Klesko. He's playing first base, and he's batting fourth from Westminster, Colorado. Fifth, though, is Javi Lopez. He's the catcher from Ponce, Puerto Rico. And he's a righty. They're all righties. I've never seen a left-handed catcher. He's a power hitter. Number 6 is Brett Boone. Brett Boone, you can see him here. He is a hard hitter. And in a 4-1 win, in game number 7, he was 1 for 3. Batting 7th, is Randall Simon. They have him from, they don't know where. He had an RBI in a 4-1 win, and he was 2 for 3. Batting 8th will be, this is Gerald Williams, and we said this before, he's the same guy who, same name as the Steeler in Tecmo Super Bowl, the nose tackle from New Orleans, Louisiana. And batting 9th is Ozzie Guillen from Ocumare del Toy from Venezuela. He's Venezuelan, and this is very big. He was 0 for 3 in that game 7. In fact, he's gone 3 games without a hit. So now we're ready to go in the bottom of the first. Dobson against Andrew Jones. And Pat Dobson will get to him in a second. Jones will be high to right field. This one is back. This one is gone. It's a leadoff home run for Andrew Jones. A leadoff home run. And the Braves have a 1-0 lead. There have been 5 pitches here in the first inning. 5 pitches. 4 have had actions on them. 3 outs and 1 home run. Pat Dobson, the guy that we just saw, great control, a great curveball, better than his fastball, and his slider is an 80 stamina. He can hold runners pretty well. And the last time he was out, he lost 14-3. He only lasted 3 1/3 innings. Well, Andrew Jones started that up with his 10th home run. And now here comes Brian Jordan. That'll be a strike down the middle, playing right field. He's hitting .273 in the playoffs, and that'll be 2 strikes. This season he was a .346 hitter. Did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be 1-2. Opening home run for Andrew Jones. And it'll be 2-2. 2-2 with no outs. Brian Jordan inside, struck him out, 1 out. That's a big out. Quickly you can see Andrew Jones. The player page, you can see he has a lot of power. A great eye. You can see his last 10 games. He was hitless 4 out of the last 6, including this one in the last 6, including this, and including the last 7. He only has 3 hits. And what a way to start the World Series. What a way to start the World Series. And now a swing and a miss here for Chipper Jones, the third baseman. Pat Dobson. And that'll be straight down the middle, 2 strikes. First pitch of the game, my goodness. And inside it'll be ball 1. Well, Chipper's playing third base today. That'll be to left field. It'll hook foul and be there. This is supposedly 2 of the best hitting and pitching teams there are. Well, we got to see. That's going to be to left field. Will it be caught? It's hooking again, foul. Well, it goes foul. It'll be 1-2 with an out. Down low, he strikes him out, and that'll be 2 outs. He did hit the ground, and he did tag Chipper Jones. And here's Ryan Klesko. He's batting cleanup. He's having a poor playoffs, and that'll be ball 1. He's only hitting .204. He's a great early inning hitter at .326, and it'll be high 2-0. He's only hitting 204. He has a lot of talent, so they're keeping him here at fourth. That's high. Deep center field. This one is back. Oh my goodness, it is gone. It's gone. And the Braves are up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Ryan Klesko, 453 feet. And the Braves have hit 2 first inning home runs. Oh, that was very big, Ryan Klesko. Oh my goodness, you can even look at the last few games. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in his last 10 games, including this one. I mean, it's incredible. And there it is from Westminster, Colorado. You can see everything here. I'm looking for the one where it actually shows his, well, there it is, where it shows his face. And here's Javi Lopez at 293. And he'll be high for a strike. Javi is hitting 295, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs. You got to start feeling for Pat Dobson, who only went 3 1/3 in his last game and lost 14-3, and now he's given up 2 runs here. He can't get in the first inning. This'll go foul. Here in game 1 of the World Series, you know Atlanta's going to have a lot of emotion in this game. And they're going to come out strong. They have to left field, and they have 3. Yes, they do. Javi Lopez, 3 home runs, back-to-back home runs, 3 total in the first inning. And again, Pat Dobson has given up 3 runs in the first inning. Oh, what a start for the Braves. And here's Brett Boone. And Boone, this will be high, deep to left. They got back-to-back home runs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Back-to-back. Atlanta's got a 4-0 lead. This is an incredible start for Atlanta. Oh, wow, and Dobson, oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble, and here's Randall Simon. Randall Simon now. Simon high. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, and he gets it out at the warning track. It was almost there. Oh, my goodness. We almost had back-to-back home runs. Oh, my. It's a long time to come back before nothing. Well, as we go here, this is one heck of a game. Seriously, one really good game. And I'll tell you what, right now, this is, oh my, as we go to the second inning, 4-0. Lopez, Boone, and Simon all with home runs. And there's a swing and a miss by Frank. I mean, really, in all honesty, we've had blowout baseball in the last few days. So Frank, the DH inside, and that'll be 1-2. So Greg Maddux only had 4 pitches in the first inning, and he has the same with Frank Robinson. That's 1 out. Atlanta with 3 home runs in a row. Oh my. Here's Donnie Buford hitting 333 now. And Maddux will go low there, ball 1. Well, they still have 8 innings to get 4 runs. That can be done. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-1. Remember Pat Dobson. That'll be fouled away by Buford. Pat Dobson gave up a ton of runs against Houston. And that'll be fouled away, 1-2. He only went 3 1/3. So Greg Maddux now. And that'll be 2-2. Once it's like a pack of sharks. When you smell blood, you just go in. Struck him out. And there's 2 outs. And down goes Buford. Here's Merv Retmond. And Greg Maddux is looking really good. Retmond, a swing and a miss here. Maddux already with 2 strikeouts here. 1 2/3 inning pitched. And a swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-2. He didn't strike anybody out in the first inning. He struck out 2 this inning. And that'll be fouled back. He could get a 3 strikeout inning. 2 innings, 18 pitches. No, that was his 18th. Merv Retmond hitting .302. The 1-2. Struck him out. He struck out the side. All 3 of them. It can't go better for Atlanta. It's 4-0. Well, it can't go better for Atlanta. It just cannot. It can't do it, and I'm sorry, but Pat Dobson, a quick look at him, his pitching stats and his history here. This year he had 11 strikeouts and no walks in a game. He made the All-Star game, and he had another 11 strikeout game. When you take a look at him, in his last game, he was 3 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 6 runs, all earned, and he got the loss. He was 5-0 in his last 10 decisions before the last one, and right now he's in the losing column of this game. And here's Gerald Williams, who's going in left field, and that'll be a ball. It'll be high. So this is game number 1, and that'll be down below 2-0. 4 runs early in the game for the Atlanta Braves, and that'll be a base hit. Well, is he going to be on to giving up a lot again? Gerald Williams will get on first here in the bottom of the 2nd. And now Ozzie Guillen, who's hitting .260. A home run and 4 RBI. It seems like he wants to break his slump now, and there's a base hit. He breaks his slump, and Thompson doesn't have it today. They're going to 3rd, and it'll be 1st and 3rd now. Oh, my goodness. 6 hits already. Dobson better slow it down, and here's Andrew Jones. He's 1 for 1 today, led off the game with the home run. That'll be low ball 1. So here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, it's already 4-0, and it's 2-0. They might load the bases up for Brian Jordan with nobody out. And that's a strike right down the middle. This is not looking good at all for Dobson, and that'll be on the ground. Are they going to get it home? No, they don't. They throw to first. He's safe. Nobody's out. A run scores. It's 5-0. And Atlanta's enjoying this. This is the worst game in the world. A new pitcher, Tom Dukes. Pat Dobson doesn't even last more than an inning. Oh, this is going to be tough under a bullpen. Dukes comes in at a very tough time. If you're wondering about Tom Dukes, well, here he is. Tom Dukes, he has a lot of control. His movement is okay. His fastball is kind of commanding. And his slider's all right. And his last appearances, he's given up runs in all of them. And he's pitched less than 4 outs. So this is Tom Dukes, 2-2 in the playoffs. In the last 10 games, he got a win against Oakland to 72 when they swept them. Here's Brian Jordan in right field. It's 5-0. They got to stop this early. And that's going to be a ball. They go from the windup, it looks like, or maybe a high kick on the stretch. Dukes, and it'll be 1-1 in the bottom of the second. Here in the World Series, if it goes like this, it might be over in 4 games. It'll be high and inside, 2-1. Atlanta had to win 3 Game 7s to get here. And did they go? Yes, he did. They called on the swing. It'll be 2-2. Jordan is 0 for 1. High and deep to right field. Good night, good night. It's gone. It's 7-0. 8-0. Oh my goodness. Like seriously. All this hype for the World Series and people wondering, oh my goodness, what do you do now? Here's Chipper Jones, who's 0 for 1. There's a lot of celebration and a lot of all this. This is turning into a 1980 Super Bowl. And it's going to be a strike. Tom Dukes. Atlanta is just burning everything out. And it's been blowout baseball, really. This is unbelievable. And that'll be on the ground. Dukes will pick it up and throw to first. And is that their first out? Yes, it is. They have 4 runs. They didn't even get an out. And here's Ryan Klesko. 1 for 1 and a home run. And Klesko, oh my goodness, is it going to go? Is it going to go? It goes. It's 9-0. I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. These Atlanta fans are looking around and going, how in the world did we go to 7 games with 3 other teams? They're looking around, and the Atlanta fans here are saying, how did we go to 7 games with 3 other teams? And here's Javi Lopez. This is an absolute blowout. And we're in the 2nd inning. What do you do? And that's going to be a strike. Usually there's a time when these games settle down a little bit, and then they just will end up like 10-4 or something. Javi Lopez, this game is never in doubt. The question is, my goodness, how high will it go? 1-1. And that'll be inside, 2-2. And I can't believe this. It'll be 3-2. Tom Dukes is trying to get out of this inning. Strike him out, 2 outs. Like, what do you do? If you're Baltimore, you got to get 1 or 2 an inning. And it's going to be a ball, and you got Greg Maddux, who's hitting unbelievably well, as Brett Boone will be up. Boone, it'll be 2-0 to him. They might get 10 runs if they make a mistake, and that'll be a strike. Boone has a home run. This has just been a home run derby all day for Atlanta, and finally they're going to get, oh, it's an error. It's an error, and Boone, it's, oh my goodness. Earl Weaver is just wondering to himself, how in the world will they get out of this? And Randall Simon, he's 0 for 1. Randall to right. Oh my goodness, no, it won't go. Underneath, and they're going to make the catch. We got 7 more innings of this. How do I make this interesting? It's game 1 of the World Series. Yeah, but what in the world? Go listen to all 4 versions of the national anthem again and try and memorize it. Oh, well, we go to the 3rd, another night of blowout baseball. Hendricks, Robinson, and Blair. And Greg Maddux now. Here's Elrod deep to left field. And I don't think it'll be enough. It isn't. 1 out. And here's Brooks Robinson, the 3rd baseman. And that'll be fouled off. Baltimore still has not had a base runner. And that'll be fouled off. 4 pitches in the first inning for Maddox. 3 strikeouts the last inning. It'll be 1-2 with an out. And that'll be fouled away. 1-2 with an out. To left. And easy out there, line drive. 2 outs, and here's Paul Blair at center field. It's going to be low ball 1. What do you do for 9 innings? I mean, I can tell you about my day at Macro today. I drove down there, high, and Blair, this will be fouled. Oh, barely foul. And a foul bomb, as they call it. And it'll be 3-1. Can they get a base runner? Can Blair? That's going to be a strike, full count, 2 outs. Is Maddox going to get a clean sheet the first time around? 3-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out. He gets a clean sheet, and we go to the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. I mean, what are we going to do? I got to make this interesting. I'll tell stories and I'll do whatever, but this is, I mean, let's tell some stories. That'll be fun. So Williams, Guillen, and Jones. This is the 2nd time already through the lineup for Atlanta. And that'll be fouled away. Tom Dukes had 21 pitches last inning. And that'll be hit. Bellinger to Powell. Oh, and it's another error. Oh my goodness, and they'll go to second. Like, seriously. In the World Series, I guess this is where every game goes wrong, and Dave Leonard will come in. He's pitched 6 1/3 in the playoffs, 10 hits, 6 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 5 walks, 8.53 ERA, and they're burning their bullpen. You only get 2 days off in the series, and that's going to be a ball. You only get 2 days off, and that's the after game 2 and after game 5. And Ozzie Guillen is 1 for 1. Swing and a miss here, 2-1. 2 errors on the day for Baltimore, and it's not the reason for anything. 2-2, they could double sacrifice for double digits. He did not go. It'll be 3-2 to Guillen. And that's ball 4. Baltimore's not getting anything going. They're not getting anything going. Here's Andrew, 2 for 2. A home run and 2 RBI. Led off the game with a solo shot. He got an RBI. His next at bat, they throw to second. He's safe. Here in the World Series, game number 1. He didn't go. It's 1-1. You can't give sympathy strikes here because still a long time to go. It'll be 2-1. I mean, if Maddox weren't having that great of a day, we might say, who knows, they might get a 4 and a 5 spot. In 2 of those innings, they just got to get 1. But they're not stopping anything. Left field, and that's going to be 1 out. That's to Donnie Buford in left field. My goodness. And batting up is number 2, and that's a base hit. Are they going to make it 10? They're coming home. The throw home, and it is, get ready, we're in the 3rd inning. It's 10-0. It is 10-0 Atlanta in the 3rd inning. And Brian Jordan gets an RBI. Here's Chipper, 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a ball. If Chipper got base hits, then they'd still be batting in the 1st inning. 1-1, a swing and a miss. It'll be 1-2 to Chipper. Low 2-2. 10-0 Braves, and Chipper would love to jack and make it 13-0. It'll be 3-2 if he walks. Klesko gets up. And that'll be a shot. Could be 2. 6-4, and they only get 6 and 4. Here's Klesko, 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. He gets this, it'll be 13. It'll be low ball 1. All the pomp and circumstance for the World Series. And you see it here. The 2-0, 3-0. They might load the bases up for Javi, who's gone deep today, and they do. Oh, they call that a strike. And that was way out of the zone. That's a hard hit. They're going to get the out. They're lucky on that. They're just so lucky. Still got a lot of innings of this thing left. Really, 10-0. So here comes Bellinger, Powell, and Johnson. A compelling story is this is still a perfect game for Greg Maddux. And maybe it is a line drive out. Gerald Williams, what a catch. And here's Boog Powell. And that's going to be a strike. Maddux at 35 pitches, looking good. Boog to right, and this will break up everything, and they get one back. Boog Powell with the home run. It's 10-1. Well, they get one. It's their first run of the World Series, and it is now 10-1. You might laugh if they get a couple 3-run innings. You never know. He took an 0-1 pitch over, and here's Davey Johnson, who's 0 for 1 today. There'll be a ball inside. The difference is when you lead 10-0, you can still pitch confidently and aggressively. Make them throw the ball right at them. Don't give them anything, and make them earn those 10. That'll be on the ground. Johnson, they pick it up. Infield hit. Davey legs it out. Now here's Frank, who's 0 for 1. Frank, and that's a shot, and that's a base hit. And Davey will stop at second. It's getting a little interesting. Here's Donnie Buford, 0 for 1. And Greg Maddux with 1 out, and Buford, that's a strike. If Donnie Buford can get something in, they might get a couple on the board. It'll be 1-1. The thing is, Baltimore, though, has to stop Atlanta from scoring. That'll be fouled off. 1-2 with 1 out. Buford strikes out. He kind of ruins the momentum. Frank Robinson, a big hit. Davey Johnson, a big hit. And Buford strikes out. Here's Merv Retmond, who's 0 for 1. Merv will foul this off. They can get 2 this inning. That'll be a big plus for them. He just stares at that strike right down the middle. Merv trying to hit the 300 club, and it's outside 1-2. 1-2. Down below, it'll be 2-2. If he walks and loads up the bases, Elrod Hendricks would be up. 3-2 now, 2 outs. This can be a big pitch. And that'll be hit on the ground. They get it third to first, and they make the out. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Baltimore had a chance there. They got to get all the chances they can get. It's 10-1 now. Here's Javi. He's 1 for 2, a home run and an RBI. I'll be down below for a ball. Dave Leonard is still in. And that'll be a strike. Bottom of the 4th inning. Oh my. You know, we talked about a game. It's a home run. We talked about the game being a little bit closer and this and that, and right now it's Atlanta 11 and Baltimore 1. At Baltimore, oh my goodness. Brett Boone is 1 for 2. And Boone hits that off the ground. Who's going to get it? It's Davey Johnson, and that's going to be an out, 1 out. I mean, my goodness. It is a blowout here. It's ball 1. Here's Randall Simon hitting .360 in the playoffs. He'll be in 2-0. Simon, 2-1 with an out. Pitch again, swing and a miss. It'll be 2-2 with an out, hitting .360. And 3-2 with 1 out. Struck him out, Dave Leonard. I guess 1 run is like Atlanta not scoring. I mean, that's the thing. It's like a 0 inning. That's as low as you're going to get. That'll be fouled off, 1-1 to Gerald Williams, who's 1 for 2 today. Gerald on the ground, Brooks to Boog, and that'll be it. 11-1, we go to the 5th. My goodness. Like, seriously. We go to the 5th, Hendricks, Robinson, and Blair. Greg Maddux is still in, and Elrod will foul that off. They got Powell hitting second. His home run was worth 1. If he were batting 4th or 3rd or whatever, it would have been more. They kind of tinkered with the lineup. And inside 2-2 to Elrod Hendricks. Elrod to right field. And this is gone. We've had home runs all over the place today. Just put up the net. Don't even get the kids out of the stands and into the outfield. They're getting fly balls, you know, and all that stuff. And make each team hit 4 minutes and then count the home runs. We've had a ton today. Baltimore makes it 11-2, but they're now 9 down where they were, but they gave up that run in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Brooks Robinson. A swing and a miss there, 0-1. Robinson is 0 for 1 today. Brooks, this will hook foul. And there it goes. What this World Series game. 2 staffs known for their pitching, really, and it was Baltimore known for their offense. So they strike him out low. 1 out. Oh my goodness. Well, they pitched him the same spot. Here's Paul Blair. And Blair will foul that off, 0-1. Greg Maddux, he's been mowing along here, a couple hiccups. He's up to 62, so it'll be 63 pitches. It's now 1-2 to Paul Blair, the center fielder. And it'll be 2-2. 2-2 to Blair. He'd love to get on, and he strikes out. Two outs, and here's Bellinger at 286. Down low, ball 1. Baltimore on the road. A loss is a loss, a win is a win. That's going to be 2-0. Bellinger 0 for 2. That'll be a strike. Now they're getting the idea. You make them pitch, and that'll be fouled back. Now it's 2-2. 286, a home run, and that'll be hard on the ground. They'll pick it up. They'll throw to first and get the out. Go to the bottom of the 5th. This thing is 11-2. Well, can they stop Atlanta from scoring? Ozzie Guillen will be up. He's 1 for 1 on the day. And that'll be hit to right field, and it's barely foul. Dave Leonard still in. And that's Guillen to left field, and that's a base hit. You know, if they can go 1-1-4-5, just like Atlanta, That would be good, but they got to stop him from doing something. And here's Andrew Jones, who's 2 for 3, and he might be 3 for 4, and he is 3 for 4. It hits the ground. They're going to go to second. Merv Redmond, and it's the ground, and here's Brian Jordan. Jordan, and that's a base hit. Are they going to score again? They go home, and no, the bases are loaded with nobody out. Well, if you're a Braves fan, you're loving this. Chipper Jones is 0 for 3. And he's trying to get in on the action. Again, if he had a semi-decent day, it might be 16-2 at this point. And that's going to be a ball, 1-1. So that'll be a base hit, and he gets in. 1 will score. This is 2 will score. And I can't believe this. I've been thinking about this matchup all day. I mean, I've been thinking about it all day. Here's Klesko with 2 home runs. He's 2 for 3. And we got a new pitcher in. And it's going to be a ball. It's Orlando Pena. I mean, I would throw up the graphics on Pena. But, I mean, you can read them yourself right now. It's 2-0. Quickly, let's look at Pena and see where he's at. Pena, 3-1 in the playoffs with a save. You can see he's okay movement. Control is all right. His fastball's all right. It's good. Well, the last time he was in, he's given up 3 runs, 1. He's given up runs in the last 5 times. Oh. The pitch, it's going to be outside, 2-1. Klesko is 2 for 3, and that'll be fouled off. 2-2 with nobody out. Down low, it'll be 3-2. 3-2 to Klesko, and that'll be fouled off. Bottom of the 5th. Klesko hitting .217. This will be an out, but a run scores. It's 14-2. 14-2 with 1 out. And here's Lopez, who has 2 home runs. 2 for 3, inside, ball 1. Deep to right, this will maybe score. And there it is. They throw, but they won't come in. He could have made it 15-2. And now here's Brett Boone, 1 for 3 with a home run. And that's going to be a ball. Bottom of the 5th. It'll be 2-0. And 2-1 with 2 outs. Brett Boone, 297. 2-2. He strikes him out. Oh, they kind of stood out there. I can't believe this. Atlanta scored every inning in 5 innings. Oh, my goodness. Here's Boog Powell. He has a home run, 1 for 2. And that's going to be a ball. Greg Maddux, you might want to save him. He's only thrown 70 pitches. Warm his arm up. Keep it and maybe use him again on 3 days rest. He's got their number. And Powell, it's now 2-2. I mean, when it's 14-2, what do you do? 3-2 and nobody out. Boog Powell, once Earl Weaver said, the only thing between greatness and him is a knife and a fork. That'll be 1 out. And here's Davey Johnson at 1 for 2. This game is not leveled out. It is still being a huge blowout. And that'll be a foul ball, 1-1 with an out. I mean, what do you do? We were thinking of maybe a 3-1 game or something. We've had some real blowout baseball in the last 3 or 4 days. Games that have not been close at all. And Davey, it's going to be inside 3-2. I mean, Atlanta's winning MVPs here with the first game, the way they're hitting. And 2 outs, and here's Frank at 242. The only good thing is it's not a total run series, meaning that a win is a win if it's 3-2 or 14-2. And Robinson to right, and a dive, and it is an out. What a catch. The bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning here, Simon, Williams, and Guillen. And that's going to be high ball 1. Orlando Pena's still in. They want to keep him in. And that's going to be a strike. And they finally get a donut up on the board. I mean, Atlanta might be shooting to score in all 8 innings so bad unless there's a miracle. The 3-1 here. And that'll be ball 4 that's fouled back. Oh, yeah, that was. Simon hitting .357. And he strikes out there, and he deserves it. Here's Gerald Williams at .267. High, deep left field. And underneath, it'll be 2 outs. They might be able to get it. Ozzie Guillen up to .275 now. And that'll be a ball. He's 2 for 2 today. High pop fly, and they're going to make this a quick inning. Davey Johnson, no, Bellinger with the catch. We go to the 7th. Buford, Redmond, and Hendricks. And here's Donnie Buford in left field. And that's going to be a strike. Greg Maddux still in. 2 pitches in this inning, 86 in the previous. And that'll be fouled back. Buford is 0 for 2. They had a little inkling of something going on. And Buford struck out. Buford to left field here. And that'll be caught 1 out. Here's Merv Redmond. Redmond is 1-0. And it'll be 1-1 with an out. So there's been blowout baseball the last couple days. And Redmond the 1-2, he's hitting .295. He's 0 for 2 today. Wants to get ahead and still be in his club. He strikes out. Greg Maddux with 10 strikeouts. And here's Elrod Hendricks, who's 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strike with 2 outs. The pitch here, it'll be 1-1. 1-1 Elrod. High pop fly. Center field. And that's going to be an out, 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the 7th, and here's Andrew Jones. Orlando Pena will still be pitching. Jones is 3 for 4. Now, you know Atlanta can't keep this up. They're not the 76 Reds. And Hendricks, he's safe there. Oh, my. Here's Brian Jordan, a new pitcher in. I don't know why you'll blame Pena, but Pete Rickard is in. That's going to be to right field, and it's the ground to base hit. They're staying at second, Jones, and here's Chipper. So Andrew, then Chipper, who's 1 for 4. Pete Rickard has only thrown 2 innings in the playoffs. 3 hits, 1 earned run, struck out for a walk, none, 4.50 ERA. In the bottom of the 7th inning, did he go? No, he didn't. 17 hits and 14 runs for the Braves. He could load the bases up with nobody out. Oh, he doesn't need to. Hard hit and good night. It is 17-2. Like, seriously. This can't keep up. This cannot keep up. This is one of those games that's just an aberration. Who knows? They might lose 4-1. That'll be ball one. I mean, Rickert is in, but Ryan Klesko now. And that'll be 3-0 to Klesko. And that's going to be a strike. But I'll tell you what, right now it's 17-2. And Klesko has a full count. They might want to try 20 and they get a base hit. I don't think I've ever seen in a championship game a blowout like this. Javi Lopez 2 for 4, 2 home runs. High pop fly. And underneath, Bellinger with the out. And here's Brett Boone. Boone outside, ball one. And that'll be a strike there. Well, I mean, you're just getting through the motions now. 1 for 4, a home run and an RBI. This will be to left. It'll curve foul, and it will be. I mean, right now, it's going to be hard not to pick a Brave, even if they lose, for an MVP with the way that they're going. And here's Randall Simon. Randall's 0 for 4 today. He's missing out on the fun. Both him and I think Ryan Klesko, but Simon, and that's going to be to Boog Powell, and he'll step on first. We go to the 8th. Take a look at that score. They've only failed to score in 1 inning. We go to the 8th, and here's Brooks Robinson. Brooks, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Maddox, this will be his 100th pitch, and it'll be a ball. All this excitement, and you get a game like this. An ugly game. They even had an extra day rest. 2-2 with an out. Struck him out, 1 out. Here's Paul Blair's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. These games have been all blowouts here lately. The ones that we showed, Atlanta, the inner squad that they had, and Blair to left. And Blair, it's going to be deep, and it is gone. Paul Blair's made it 17-3 now. And if you're Baltimore, you need momentum. Here's Mark Bellinger. And he'll be low for ball one. Maddox has just been incredible here, and that'll be on the ground. Short to first, and that's going to be an out. 2 outs. They scored. It was 9-0 after 2 innings. And this will be second to first, and that's 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the 8th, it's 17-3. I told you this would be a 20-run baseball game, as Gerald Williams will come up. Everybody will be like, oh my goodness, exciting. But 17 of them are for Atlanta. Williams is 1 for 4. Pete Rickert is still in. They're going to just say, finish this. They don't want to burn any more of their bullpen, and that'll be fouled off. What do you do for a post-game show? We knew after the second inning, unless Baltimore had a miracle inning, and that's going to be a base hit by Brooks Robinson. And they might try and get 20 in this inning. That would be unbelievable. So here's Ozzie Guillen, who's 2 for 3. That's going to be a ball. Jim Harden. Harden is pitching. You can see his stats are trying to get out of this game. High pop fly, Bellinger, and he makes the catch. And there's going to be one out. Here's Andrew Jones, who's 4 for 5. And that'll be a ball. 1 home run, 2 RBI. Jones. Johnson to Powell, 2 outs. How do you make this exciting? I mean, you tell funny stories. Tell you my shopping list today. I got chicken drumsticks for Sunday. I'm going to put them in my air fryer, put a little bit of Frank's Red Hot on them. This is deep to right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. It'll hit the wall. It's 18-3. Is he going to try for a triple? Yeah, he is. Oh, my goodness. You know, what a day. He has 5 hits. He has a triple. Brian Jordan has been incredible today. High pop fly. Center field, deep. And they're going to make the out. Oh my. Baltimore is getting swamped here. I can't believe this is the first game of a World Series. They scored every inning but one, and of those innings, 4 innings have been 3 or more runs. They go to the top of the 9th. Here's Davey at 1 for 3. And we're just going to get out of here. Greg Maddux is going the full distance. They want to save their bullpen in case they need it. And that's going to be deep to right. And that is hit against the wall. At this pace, Baltimore, you laugh, there's no time clock in baseball. At this pace, they're on pace to come back. When you're down 15 runs, and here's Frank Robinson, here's a new pitcher that's in. And it's Dallas Perez. Dallas Perez, 9 innings, giving up 9 hits, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, 5 earned runs, 9 hits, ERA of 5. That's high and deep to right. And they're getting some momentum. A home run. And if you're just joining, you know something's wrong when I'm barely even talking, and when somebody hits a 2-run home run. Look at the score, it's 18-5. And here's Donnie Buford. Buford to left field, and that is line drive, 1 out. And now here's Bellinger. Inside, no, Redmond. Merv Redmond at 292. And Redmond will hit it hard and foul. 1-1 with an out. Swing and a miss. 1-2 with 1 out. Down low. 2-2 with 1 out. Struck him out. 2 outs. He gets the hat trick for striking out 3 times. And here's Elrod, but I don't care. It's not the offense, it was the defense. The offense got 5 runs on 7 hits. And they looked all right, they looked good. Their defense was terrible. Their pitching was terrible. Everything was bad. Short, and Elron Hendricks will be out, and that's it. Atlanta wins Game 1 of the World Series. They're up 1-0, and they all come out to celebrate. I think they're celebrating so much because they put 18 on the board. How do you pick an MVP? How do you pick Brian Jordan? Well, let's see what they have. Brian Jordan, 5 for 6. Jordan he didn't have a double. He had a triple. He had a home run, and he had singles. He needed a double. Oh, my. Brian Jordan 5 for 6 with a home run, a triple, and 3 singles. He drove in 5 and he scored 3 himself. And this game was an absolute boring. Oh my goodness, was it a. I mean, it was all from the second inning. It was 9-0. Now, next game will be Jim Palmer versus Kevin Millwood. And I'm wondering, like, is this going to be a quick 4? Is this going to be a 4-game World Series? I mean, 18-5, it's one thing to win like 6-0 or 6-1. But look at this. It gets wiped out, though. It's 0-0. You can see it's 0-0 here in the World Series, 18-5. But the next game starts out 0-0. Whether it's 8-5 or 18, it's 1-0 Atlanta. And I'll tell you what, if they put the wood to Baltimore in the next game, it could be over. This is the World Series. We've been doing this since March. Look at Jordan, incredible. Andrew Jones, incredible. Ryan Klesko. We've been doing this since March. It's one thing if it's a regular season game. It's another thing if it's an absolute earth-shattering blowout like this is. So we'll have to see. Not too much I can say about today, except have a great day. I'll see you next game. Well, let's take a look real quick, though. We did this, but let's take a look at the pitching. Dukes, terrible. Leonard, terrible. Pena, terrible. Game score, Dobson only got a 7. Rickard, terrible. Harden, good. But everybody else is absolutely horrible today. And Atlanta's Greg Maddux and Perez, they were good. Andrew Jones scored 4 runs, and he had 5 hits. That's the pitching and that's the batting. For Baltimore, they had 2 people in multiple hits, Johnson and Robinson. For Atlanta, everybody but Randall Simon, the DH, had hits. And everybody but Randall Simon. He didn't get anything. So even like Mark Bellinger got nothing. So you take a look there, and it was a Gold Glove winner there, and it just didn't look good. Greg Maddux looked very good. Greg Maddux was all those awards, all the All-Stars, all the Gold Gloves, and 4 Cy Youngs, and he showed it today. Tomorrow, again, Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer will play Kevin Millwood in the pitching game. It will be tomorrow. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for Game 2. Hopefully it's better.